What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you have not hit that like, subscribe button, please do so. And I will continue to put out the content for you guys. There's more stuff to come. In today's video, I am going to explain to you guys how I walked off a Dodge dealership lot with two brand new Dodge RT Chargers with no money down. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. So here is one of the Dodge Chargers at the time that I went and got. And there's the other Dodge Charger that I went and got. I will tell you guys how I walked off the Dodge dealership lot with both these cars with absolutely no money down and with just one trade-in. And I will tell you guys how it works. So, the way it happened was my mother was going to trade in her, I forgot what year is it. It was a Mitsubishi Outlook, one of those, sports utility trucks. So we go to a Dodge dealership out here where I stay. They tell us they can't finance us or whatever. So, the day goes on. So we wait till the very next day to go to look around again. And we go to Victorville. So we get down there, and the salesman, my mom, the black one's my mom. So my mom was like, she's looking for an RT black. Made it easy on the salesman. Told the salesman we had a trade in or whatever. I didn't know this, but the salesman, they run numbers. They said my mom had equity in her little Mitsubishi, so that helped on the trade in. So, they run the numbers or whatever. She couldn't use her name. They come back and ask me, can they use my name for, to see if, she can get the car. So they use my name or whatever, they come back with numbers and all that and say, oh, you can get the car, no money down or whatever, the car you trade in has equity. That's your down payment or whatever. So, I said, all right, I told my mom, like, this is what you want. And I will also tell you the payments for both these cars at the end of the video. But, she said, yeah, she said she could afford it or whatever. Then, boom, I signed my life away for my mother, She got a car she wanted, the color she wanted or whatever. So then, maybe a day or two passes. I get a phone call from the same dealership. They called me. They was like, hey, we never asked you why you was down here, but did you want a Dodge Charger as well? And, I'm on the phone. I'm like, hell yeah, I want one. I'll take one. Then I asked these questions. These are the questions I asked. I was like, what about my credit? You guys ran my credit for one. How would I be able to get another one? And this is what I was told. They said they got all my information. I was already approved for one. And this is what the salesman told me. It doesn't hit your credit for another couple of weeks, maybe even a month. So your credit is fine. All you got to do is come down and sign for it, and it's yours. This is on the phone. I was like, that's it. They asked me, do you have a trade-in? They was like, do I want to trade my Magnum in? I was like, no, not if I don't have to. They was like, no, you don't have to. It's like, you're going to have the same deal as your mom, but my payment will be just a little bit higher than hers. I was like, all right, that's fine. So we go down to the dealership, literally, drove an hour. As soon as I got there, I test drove the car, came back from the test drive and signed all the paperwork. Literally, he told me, hey, once you get down here, all the paperwork be done. You test drive, you come back. If you like it, you sign, and it's yours. Literally, it took maybe 45 minutes, in and out of a dealership. Anybody knows going to a dealership, it could be an all-day process. So, I come back, I sign the paperwork, then boom, I have Not one, but two Dodge Chargers. So what it is too, if you guys are looking to buy one or buy a car in general, you have to find the right salesman who knows what they're doing, who's been there for a while. If you get one of those rookies or somebody who just don't really care, it's not gonna work. We got lucky. We found the right salesman who helped us not only for one, but for two, who got us into two. And like I said, it takes the right salesman and maybe like just some luck and maybe a little bit of good credit. My credit ain't super good, but to be honest, it was good enough to walk away with two RTs. You know, some of y'all might be saying, why I didn't wait till the last call or whatever. I kid you not, when I went and got these cars, the last call wasn't even announced yet until maybe like 3-4 months later. If I would have known that, yes, I would have tried to get into a Scat Pack or whatever. But at the time when I went and bought these, that announcement wasn't made yet. But yes, you got to find the right dealer, the right dealership, the right salesman, and the right salesman who is going to help you through no matter what. We found all of that. We found what we were looking for. We got what we wanted. You know, if one dealer tells you no, shop around. Somebody out there is going to say yes to you. One trade in, no money down, and I walked off a Dodge dealership lot with two RT Chargers. And as the salesman told, he's like, hey, it hasn't hit your credit. You could come get 2, 3, 4, as many as you want before it hits your credit. I wouldn't recommend you go get that many because then it shows you making like, you got all these cars in your name for what, and how are you paying for all these cars in your name? So, the car payment. Like I said, on the black RT, we put no money down. That car payment is $904 a month. Yes, some of y'all might be losing your minds or whatever, but at the same time, it was no money down and just a trade in. On my blue RT, $924. Like I said, no money down, one trade in, and just credit. I have a friend who has a Scat Pack, a last call Scat Pack. He put money down, and his car note is higher than mine. So like I said, you got to find the right dealership, the right salesman who's going to help you and who knows what they're doing. So, if you guys have any other questions, comment it down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If one dealership tells you no, there's another one out there that's going to tell you yes. I literally stay about 10 minutes away from a Dodge dealership. They told us no. We drove like an hour away and one told us yes. And not only yes, they gave us two of them. So never get discouraged. Never hang your head down low. Another thing, never feel like you can't afford it. I'm going to tell y'all what I do for a living. I'm a school bus driver. That's a part-time job. And I done had my car for 2 years. And I'm able to afford it. I don't put mods on it. It's not no super like mods. I can't afford, the super mods or whatever. But as time go on, yes, I will eventually get those super mods I want. Never feel like you can't afford it. Never say you can't. Always tell yourself you can and you will. I don't care what kind of job you have. You can work at McDonald's. If you feel like you can afford something, go ahead, go out, get it. You can afford anything you want with any job that you have. I'm not no troublemaker. I never been into no trouble. My friends, yeah, we all into the same stuff. Sports, cars, video games. And you know, if you're young, if you're looking at this, get you some friends who will keep you out of trouble. All my friends kept me out of trouble. We kept each other out of trouble. We were never no troublemakers. So if you get the right group of people around you, you can get anything you want. Like I said, my boy, he has a 2023 Dodge Charger Scat Pack white. Like I said, you can get anything you want. If one dealership tells you no, find another one. That one tells you no, keep on looking, because somebody out there is going to say yes. And not only that, somebody out there is going to want that commission. You ain't got to come with a tons of money down. I came with no money down and got two. So don't ever feel like you have to put money down, because you don't. Came with no money down and just a trade-in at Mitsubishi. Who would have thought that Mitsubishi would have got me two Chargers? But like I said, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and you know, share the video. You know, if you have any questions, comment down below and I will answer it. Thank y'all for y'all time. Thank y'all for listening. You know, and like I said, I will put out more content for you guys. But here she is. I just replaced the windshield on her. My windshield got cracked. I don't know, Safe Life. It was like $380. But you know, like I said, I try to customize her the way I like her, or the way I want her. You know, I don't have the key on me right now. You know, I got the Z01 add-on wicker bill. And like I said, here's my mother's car. She got her little flair to it, what she likes. But don't ever let nobody tell you no, you can't get it. Don't ever let a dealership say no, because somebody out there will say yeah. No money down. Got two.